is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Dolphins franchise. Today, we are going to be taking on the Houston Texans, and this is the second game of our restart franchise. I mean, year one doesn't really matter because since it's a rebuild, not much will really happen year one. Besides the fact that maybe this year we might win our division because we are at the top right now. The rest of the division seems like they're struggling, which is kind of not really the best of sign for us. But luckily, we're facing the Texans this week, and somehow they're 7-1. So this should be another win for us, but I could be wrong. But I know one thing we are going to do to start off this episode is spend our staff points, because I forgot to do that in the last episode. And it's something that I feel like I should do, and I'm going to see if there's something in here for scouting. There really probably should be. If there's not, that's kind of dumb. And there isn't for scouting at all. That, considering they just added in a new thing, kind of seems a little stupid. But anyway, I will spend 20 on this. And I'll just, I'll get back to you guys when I'm done with this. Okay, so this is what we did. So, first off, like you guys saw, we got, Secret Remedy perk, is what I'm just going to call these, where we get multi-week injury recovery time, and that is going to be decreased. And then we did offensive linemen get plus 20% training, XP. Running backs get plus 10, running backs and fullbacks, and wide receivers and tight ends get plus 20%, which I decided to do that one because we have Fuller and Waddle, who are going to be progressing really quickly now, hopefully. And we also have Devontae Parker. Devontae Parker is a guy that I would like to get superstar dev by maybe the end of the season so we could preserve him for one more year, but if I don't, that's really not that big of a deal. And we're probably going to look to move on from him no matter what, but it's like, it would be nice to keep him around. But we also got X Factor on offense. So if we do get an X Factor, which I'm planning on getting Waddle that by the end of the season just by his stats alone. So so luckily we got that now and realized that we had to get that now, because if I didn't, we wouldn't be able to use an X Factor on offense. They would just stay at their superstar abilities. But this is also one that I wanted to get instantly, which is called Pliability. It's boosts the injury rating for all players by 4, which is which is needed considering how many injuries we already have stacked up on our team. But anyway, that's all I really did in that. And now we gotta go to a press conference so we can get to the game. The coach. Can we end their win streak? I'm gonna be confident that we can, because I think we can. Okay. So they'll just be gods this week. Actually, never mind. Everyone will just have plus 10 break tackle, and I think it was tackle and other things. So everyone's just gonna be playing up this game. I will look to sign people after this, and we'll get straight into the game. Oh, that's not good. Okay, real quickly, before we get into the game, Andrew Van Ginkel will be out. I think that's only a 1-week injury of a shoulder strain. Please don't tell me anyone else on offense is out. I'm not seeing anyone so far. I put in backups only for tight end, so we should have Gesicki no matter what, and no one else is injured on offense, so that's at least good. So we only don't have Van Ginkel this game, which is kind of an L. But I will see what we have to do. Or maybe he was already hurt and I just didn't realize. Is Gaskin injured too? Yeah, he is. Okay. Van Ginkel, I think he's been out, so really not big. Really nothing too big. But we'll upgrade players and we'll hop right into the game. Alrighty, and here we are in, I believe we're in beautiful Miami, and we are. I put on both teams' color rush jerseys for this game, and we'll get straight into this. This ball will be kicked off to Jakeem Grant, who is back there. I know in the old franchise I had Jalen Waddle back here, but I'm going to just keep Jakeem Grant here because it's really the only use we have of him, and what's the point in having a guy that doesn't play. But anyway, we are coming out after a I believe, a close game last game, and I think we won it. I can't really remember off the top of my head. But we're going to run it here on first down. It's going to be Malcolm Brown, right? That's your name? Yeah, I think that's his name, and I'm not tripping. Malcolm Brown up the middle for a gain of about 3. It's going to be 2nd and 7 here after that run. And we are just going to try and hit guys over the middle. And Jalen Waddle is open. He broke off, and that ball will be underthrown. I was holding square. It was a throw out of sack. It is complete for the first down. I think forward momentum played a factor there because Waddle caught it and insta-dove. But that will be a first down, as it will be 1st and 10 here after the first. Decent gain on the play. It will be 2nd and 7 here after that. Okay run. It wasn't anything too good. We're going to insta roll out, and I'm looking to go R1. That's going to be Mike Gesicki wide open. Breaks off a tackle. Mike Gesicki's going to go all the way for a big touchdown, as that is a big play right off the gate. We need to keep those going, as Gesicki had a one-on-one. I believe that was with Justin Reed, and it was, and he just broke off the tackle. Gesicki's going to be a hard guy to bring down, and if it's a one-on-one, he's more than likely going to be able to break it off, and we will take the early lead of 7-0. Tua with a great pass to start off the game. And the Texans will take the field here after the big play by Gesicki, and we are looking to just stop him and have that same luck that we had on the first play, and that's going to be Philip Lindsay getting out to the outside for a big gain on the first play of the game. 26 yards. You can't let that happen. We got him behind the line. I don't know who it was who dove on his back to try and make the tackle, but that is a big gain of 26 on the first run of the game for him. It's 3rd and 7 here. We are looking to get another stop, and looks like everything's locked up pretty well, and that's going to be an overthrow by Deshaun Watson as he had to go across body. The throw was intended for, I believe that was Brendan Cooks, but the ball was overthrown. So it will be a nice little stop. It will be us getting a nice little stop after the really good start for the Texans. It will be 1st and 10 here at the 22, as we are looking to continue that great play that happened in the first possession, and it will start off really good. Jeez, I'm choking up on my words. Will Fuller with a great catch and getting a lot of yards after it. And also stiff arming off a man for a big gain on the play, and we'll continue a really good momentum that we have already. We're already maxed out on that. We're going to keep the ball on the ground here, and that will be Malcolm Brown getting out to the outside for a gain of about 10, I think. Yeah, it's going to be 2nd and inches here. Great start to the drive already. It's going to be 2nd and inches here after the really good rush by Malcolm Brown to pick up about 10 on the play. And we're going to hit up Gesicki again. That is on the money. Gesicki with almost a ridiculous catch. Oh my god. I want to look at that again and see where that ball popped out. That was almost a ridiculous grab by Gesicki, as it was one-on-one coverage with, I believe that's Justin Reed again, maybe. Or, nope, it's some random dude named Murray. Gesicki got all the way up for that one, and the defender barely got his hand in on that one, and Gesicki just couldn't haul it in as he was landing on to the ground, but Jesus, he got up for that one. It'll be 3rd and inches here. Sullivan Ahmed does check into the game. I believe he should be our 3-down back, and that's why he breaks a tackle, gets up to about the 17 for a decent 10-yard rush to pick up the first down, and that will put us in the red zone here. And we're looking to score. It's going to be 1st and 10 here inside the red zone, and they have pressure on me. I tried to get to Gesicki because he was wide open, and Tua fumbled on the hit, and that will be a loss of about 19. It will be 3rd and 20 here. We're just going to try and not throw an interception here. That's going to be a throw out to Devontae Parker, and that is sadly what we do. Don't let him return it, and he's going to return it. That's going to be a pick 6 for Houston, as Tua got hit when he threw it. I was looking to hit the crosser on Devontae Parker. I believe that's Bradley Roby on the interception and returning it. What I was trying to do here was Devontae Parker, I see him break out right there. I was a really late throw. Austin Jackson's on the ground because of how bad he got beat. I wanted to get it, like, right here, because I knew Tua wasn't going to be able to get it to the end zone. But when he got hit and threw it, I knew that it was instantly picked off, because that is not at all, like, it wasn't even close. to being as far as I thought it was. But the Texans get a defensive touchdown, and it will be tied up on this PAT, I assume. Yep, it will be. It will be 2nd and 9 here. We're looking to go deep. We need pressure. We don't need pressure. No, that is not what we need. We need time in the pocket, and we will hit up Gesicki underneath, who trucks a man, and will be hit from behind, and will be tackled at about the 40-yard line. Gesicki is a guy who can break a lot of tackles, and we are going to need him to. But we're going to need him to block here, as it will be 1st and 10, and we'll be keeping it on the ground to Sullivan Ahmed, as he will find a hole, breaking off a tackle, and get about a gain of 6 on the play. Sullivan Ahmed's a very strange player, as he sat behind, I believe, Myles Gaskin in college, but he's proven that he can be good at the NFL level, and that is a force, and that's intercepted again. Oh, that was such a bad pass. That, I don't even want to see the replay on that, because that was just such a bad read. It will be 1st and 10 here after the terrible read by me. I just got to be better. That is a great pass by, oh my god, by Watson to Brandon Cooks, but he got lit up. He was getting flashbacks back to the Super Bowl where he got knocked out in. God dang, that was really good pass by Watson, though, to get across the middle, and really big hit by Javon Holland there. It's going to be 2nd and 6 here, though, at the 24. We're looking to not allow much. They've ran the ball literally once, so I'm thinking that this isn't a run-first team. But speaking of, that's going to be Watson running out, picking up the 1st down, and getting them inside of the red zone. It'll be 1st and 10 here after the pickup by Watson. They're going to keep it on the ground, and it will be a nice little wrap-up by Jalen Phillips on the outside, as he'll hold Philip Lindsay to a no gain. But it looks like the Texans are going to be going for it. We're going to drop row down, and it will be a fullback dive, and they will not pick it up. Great stop by our defense there to allow no points inside of the red zone, and that is what we need to keep doing. We need to just keep fighting, but we will take the ball at the 7-yard line. That was not really the worst spot for the Texans to go for in that case. We will keep it on the ground here. It's going to be Malcolm Brown getting out to the outside, getting a big gain on the play, trucking over a defender, getting to the 25-yard line for a gain of about 23 on the play. Really good rush by him. Really good blocking by our O-line to give him that much room to run with. It will be 1st and 10 after that really big rush there by Malcolm Brown, and we are looking to throw the ball to someone, and we have 0 time because Austin Jackson is getting absolutely cooked on the outside edge. A loss. Tua got sacked pretty quickly. I was afraid that we were about to sack it. It was about to sack it, about to fumble it. But it will be 2nd and very long here. We need to just pray that something goes our way. Why did I call for... I'm calling timeout. It'll be 2nd and very long here after the big sack by... I don't even know who it was. It was by some random guy. But, I mean, that was just something that we can't allow to happen. And it's just insta pressure again. I want to see what happens with our O-line there. Because I have 0 time in the pocket. They're getting beat way too quickly. I need at least a little bit of time in the pocket. Like, a little bit. I get the Dolphins line isn't good. But it's not this horrible to where they should be getting beat this quickly. Might try to look for a quick throw here, as it's going to be 3rd and very long. And we're going to just chuck one deep to Jakeem Grant over the top, and it will be to his 3rd interception of the game. We need to just make the tackle real quickly, and we aren't going to make it. As three possessions in a row have ended in an interception, as it's just been forced throws, really. And there will be a flag on the play, and there's also going to be a big hit on the play. Brandon Jones with a big hit, but let's see what the penalty is. Be an illegal block in the back on Anthony Miller. I saw it downfield. I didn't know if it would be called or not, but we will accept that gladly and reset the play pretty much. I mean, basically negates the big gain there, which I will take. Or the big rush, I should say. But it won't really matter because they'll get right back to the same exact spot. It'll be, what is it, 2nd 1. They lose an inch on the play. On the penalty that they just had, but we need to stop the run there. That's twice that they've just gone straight through. It'll be a little trickery play. It's going to be Brandon Cooks to the outside, stiff arming off Brandon Jones. And Xavier Howard will be the last guy back there. What is Brandon Cooks? Derrick Henry all of a sudden? Stiff arming off two people. Luckily, we made the tackle at the 1 yard line. What is that? How? Okay, I guess Brandon Cooks is freaking. I don't even know. Brandon Cooks is now Derrick Henry, but it'll be a stop there on 1st and goal as Olagden Roberts got up the middle. It's going to be 3rd and goal here. They're going to have Dave Johnson still subbed into the game. I assume this is going to be a pass, though, because I doubt they'll run it 3 times in a row. And it will not be. It will be a run, and no, his name's not Derek. His name, I just said it. Why am I tripping balls? Whatever. David, Jesus. Dave Johnson with a touchdown there, and I don't know why I can't think of his names right now, but that is really bad. We can't let that happen again. Like, no more interceptions is what I mean by we can't let that happen. Tua already having 3 interceptions in this game, off to a really bad start. Our full momentum that we had is completely gone. And we just gotta be better. We're gonna run to the left side here, and it will be Malcolm Brown starting off with a big rush here. Turn into Derrick Henry as well, breaking off 3 tackles. 2 by the same guy, but Malcolm Brown is running hard this game. We gotta keep giving the ball because he is going, and he's making plays right now. It'll be 1st and 10 after the big rush on the play by Malcolm Brown. And we're gonna keep it on the ground here, keep it to the outside, and it's gonna be Selvin Ahmed breaking off a tackle. And our run game's been very efficient today. We need to keep it up. It's going to be 1st and 10 here. We're going to give it to Malcolm Brown as Selvin Ahmed will be blocking. And Malcolm Brown up the middle. There's going to be a flag on the play. I didn't really see where it could be holding. I did see where it could be illegal block in the back, though. Selvin Ahmed must be pissed off that he didn't get the ball there because he took out his rage because the play was designed for him. It'll be 1st and 18 here after the kind of bad, like, I mean, it's not really the worst thing in the world. But, Jesus, dude, this line is so bad. It's going to be 2nd and 18, though, after we didn't block. And we're going to take a shot deep here to Jalen Waddle, and he will get the ball, and that will be a touchdown. Tua put a good throw. Finally had time in the pocket to do something with it. Led Waddle perfectly. And that is what we just need to keep doing. Waddle, wide open upfield, had no one even, like, close to him, really, because he used his speed to get open. Tua with a decent throw outside of him. And we need to just keep that up. We will not take the lead back. We'll tie up the game, hopefully heading into halftime here, as there's only 1 minute left. And we need to get a stop on this possession for the Texans. Here we are inside the 2-minute drill. Texans are going to be going fastest possession, but we'll just have to keep running with them. We'll start off with a quick screen play. It's going to be Brandon Jones getting in the backfield. David Johnson getting the reception and getting only about a pickup of 3 there. Maybe they aren't going to move fast. They are chewing clock, so they definitely are not even trying to score here. They're probably just going to keep it on the ground after a small gain, and that is what they... Nope, they're going to pass it here. Oh, that is a very risky pass, and Jesus, Brevin Jordan got flipped by Javon Holland. Holy. We're just going to man up deep, and I'm going to tell everyone to just play over the top. I mean, they aren't going to do too much here, right? And nope, they aren't. But first off, Deshaun Watson made a very questionable throw there, as he almost threw a pick to Olagden Roberts right at their 20, pretty much. But it'll be 2nd and 10 here, and we dropped everyone back deep. We aren't trying to risk anything, but Javon Holland is headhunting right now, as the Texans will take the ball at our 44. We're going to bring Jerome Baker on a blitz here from the outside, and, like, we are just, like, we're not getting any pressure. They're getting a ton of pressure. And that ball is going to be up in the air, and I thought that was going to be caught for a touchdown for a second there as it was being bobbled on the backs of everyone in the pile. But honestly, pretty bad half for us. Good for the fact that we have 3 turnovers and it's still a game. Bad because we are throwing interceptions. We need to stop that. The Texans will be getting the ball to start off the second half as the third quarter is beginning, and we need to get a stop here again, pretty much. If we can have the same exact performance that our defense just had, and I don't know what the heck Jerome Baker's doing there, but I'll say this, Javon Holland's doing a really good job wrapping up in this game right now, as he's been all over the place. He's been headhunting, and he's been making pretty good tackles. All he really needs now is just an interception and a fumble for us, and it's a really good game for him. Speaking of it, Javon Holland again, big hit on Philip Lindsay, as they are just driving downfield right now, the Texans. We need to get a stop, and we need to make them go negative real quick. And the best way to do that is by bringing blitz it and hoping that they'll do a draw, and they won't. And it doesn't matter though. Christian Wilkins getting in for the big sack on Watson, loss of 6 on the play, first sack of the day for us, and we need to keep that pressure on as Christian Wilkins got to hit Watson really quickly there, and we just need to keep that up, keep up the pressure. It'll be 2nd and 16 here after the sack, and they're running curl routes. And it's going to be a big hit. It's going to be Javon Holland getting the interception. I said at the beginning of the drive, it would be huge if he could get an interception, and I don't know who got the hit. I will look back on that. But that ball was just basically thrown right to Javon Holland. And who was it on the hit? It was... couldn't see the number, really. But that is a huge play for our defense to get a stop there and force Deshaun Watson to get a turnover. It's number 98. Is that Raekwon Davis? It should be. Yep, okay. Raekwon Davis with the hit on Deshaun Watson to force the ball to be underthrown heavy, as they were going deep there, but really good job there by Raekwon Davis to force through the line. It'll be 1st and 10 here after the big sack, after the big play. And Sullivan Ahmed will get great blocks to the outside and get a gain of about 20. Or actually, probably more than 20, actually, because I think we were on their side, so I think that was a gain of about 30 on the play. But we're running the ball very efficiently right now. It'll be 3rd and 1, though. We need to pick this up to... and we do. I was going to say to keep pressure on, but... Malcolm Brown is having easily the best game of the season so far by any running back that we had. Myles Gaskin had a really good game in the first game, but after that he hasn't really been doing too much. But so hopefully let's keep this going. It'll be 1st and 10 here inside the 14. Time run down, Shaheen in motion. It's gonna be a toss up to Gesicki. He can't come down with it in single coverage. And there's a penalty on the play. I assume it's a holding, probably. Yeah. Pretty quick call. It's going to be Austin Jackson, who's been getting torched off the edge the whole game. And now it will be 1st and 20 for us, as we are still in field goal range, like, pretty easily. But we're going to keep it on the ground here, as this box looks very weak. And with the way that we've been running it today, it looks like it will work, and it does. That is a big gain of about 11 on the carry by Sullivan Ahmed. And, like I said... the run game, very, very, very good today. 2nd and 9. Malcolm Brown to the outside, has one man to beat, and he got caught from behind. But really good run there by Malcolm Brown, as we have quickly turned around the 3rd and 20 on the 1st and 20 that we were posed for a quick 3rd and inches on only runs. And it will be Sullivan Ahmed cutting out the middle, picking up the 1st down, but almost was able to break away for a touchdown. That was more of a run up the middle that would have been a touchdown, probably. As Tua will be sacked as Houston brought an all-out blitz, and it will be 3rd and goal. We want a touchdown. Not so simple. If we have to, we're going for it here. But it will be 3rd and goal. We're looking over to Gesicki, and he is wide open. And that will be a touchdown as... what's the name? Something Kirksley. Tried to get over there, but couldn't get over there in time, as Mike Gesicki will get into the end zone for a touchdown, and we will go back up 21-14 as Tua is turning around his game. And that's what we need. Like, Tua threw I think that was maybe the only pass we threw on that whole possession, maybe, besides the one that got called back for a holding. Our run game has been powerful, and we need to keep doing that. Texans will take control of the ball, though, at the 21-yard line, and we're looking to get another stop and score, because that could be the potential dagger, and it's going to be thrown over to Byron Jones, and Brandon Cooks makes a grab, and we'll be able to turn upfield, breaking off a tackle from Eric Rowe, but it's going to be Corey, not going to try in the last name, making the tackle. I mean, don't really know why Fidel was out on the field. I think that's how you pronounce his last name, but he is, and it wasn't even his fault. It was just Byron Jones getting cooked on that, and that'll be one-on-one coverage. Byron Jones, Eric Rowe could have picked it off. He just stared at it in the air. Deshaun Watson testing Javon Howard in one-on-one coverage, and he almost paid for it. It'll be 3rd and 8 at the 28 at our 28, and it's gonna be a little check down. It's gonna be Jalen Phillips making a nice open field tackle on Phillip Lindsay. And they could go for this in this position, but they will not. They'll elect to kick 3. And it will be the start of the 4th quarter. And never mind, they're switching to go for it. The Texans are playing very risky here with 8 minutes left in this game. And it's a weak box. They probably could have ran it, but they will not. They'll keep it in the air. And I'm going to bring Jerome Baker on a delayed blitz. And it will be Byron Jones with a big play in the end zone. They went for it all, and they could not pick it up as Akins was the intended target, but Byron Jones in the end zone just hit him and forced the ball out on the attempt, I guess you would call it. It's going to be 2nd and 5, though, after a nice little pickup of 5 on the play. And we're going to toss out to Salvin Ahmed, who breaks off a tackle. We've been breaking a ton of tackles in this game, and that will be Ahmed trucking over number 24. Don't know who it is. But we are driving fairly easily right now, as it will be 1st and 10 after the first down by Ahmed. And right now the Texans are looking to strip ball now, and we just ran so far behind line, but it doesn't matter. Malcolm Brown is trucking people over right now. Jesus, he is flattening people. It'll be 3rd and 1 after, I believe that was a catch by Ahmed. It might have been someone else, but we have Adam Shaheen wide open across the middle. I guess trucks are just godly right now, given everyone does have +10 broken tackle. Break tackle, but that's not really trucking. Everyone's just kind of flattening people right now. It'll be 1st and 10 after the pickup by Shaheen, and this is just a little check down throw for sure. And that is Malcolm Brown again, just tossed off number 23. I believe that is Murray. Just got tossed off him. We're going to elect to kick a field goal here, as we have wind on our side, I do believe, and we do. And this one should be up and right down the middle, and it will be with ease from 47 with the 7-mile-per-hour wind on our side. And we will take the lead 24-14, and the Texans will take the ball back with about 4 minutes left in the 4th quarter. It will be 1st and 10 here after the, after we score, and that's going to be Jalen Phillips coming right off the edge unblocked. Getting to Deshaun Watson for a sack, and just no one even tried to block him there, and it'll be 2nd and 19 here after the big sack on play by Jalen Phillips, and we're going to be bringing another blitz, and it's going to be a throw right to Akins, who got rocked by Jerome Baker across the middle. Only a pickup of about 6, but you wonder, is that really better for him? Because he just got absolutely killed by Jerome Baker. Lucky to not be injured there. But it'll be 3rd and long, and that will just be a really wide open guy in the open field, and he got a big gain as I was trying to go for hit sticks. I mean, we just can't allow that. That was a 3rd and long in their own territory, and they would have had to go for it there, and they got a big pickup on the play. Gonna be Deshaun Watson rolling out, then throwing deep to Javon Howard. 1-on-1 coverage, gonna go up and try to pick it off, and that ball will be incomplete. But Deshaun Watson did throw it from in front of the line, so it will be an illegal forward pass. And I believe that's a loss of down and a 5-yard penalty, and it is. So we will gladly accept that. But Watson all by himself back there, and this is looking to be a little routes in front of him. And jeez, I'm trying to light up everyone right now. It's going to be Akins with a pickup of about 13 on the play. And we're honestly fine right now. We just can't let them score too quickly, because then they might go for the onside kick and might be able to pick it up. We're going to switch to the cover 2 man, and we should have Brandon Jones sliding over, which I will do manually. And I got stuck on the D-line. Brandon Jones will be cooked to the inside on the pass to Akins again. Campbell with the tackle after, I believe that was, I don't know who got tossed off there. But that is Akins again wide open. After he got lit up by Jerome Baker, he just carried them down the whole length of the field. That was a quick little touchdown for the Texans. I mean, not too much clock taken off. But that will be a 3-point game, and now we'll need to pick up the first down to basically ensure the game. But first, we'll need to get... What are the Texans doing? They aren't even trying. I'm going to let this one bounce. I don't know what the Texans are doing. They should not have they should not have done a normal kick there. I have a ton of confidence in our offense to be able to pick up first downs here, as the run game has been very efficient. We're going to run to the left side here as Malcolm Brown will break off a tackle and get a gain of about 8 on the play, maybe 9. But I think the Texans just made a huge mistake there, trying to elect to they trust their defense, and fair enough, they should. They have 3 interceptions, but this is not a scenario where we're going to be passing. This is a scenario where we are running it and where we're going to keep it on the ground, I should say. But that is another big gain on the play by Malcolm Brown, who's nearing 100 yards in this one. And right now, Houston's got to go for strips. They don't have enough time to not, and that's going to be Malcolm Brown shedding off a tackle, getting a gain of about 4, I believe, or 3. It'll be 3rd and 7 here after the run, and after I let just clock chew off a little bit. Mike Gesicki's on the same route that he scored the touchdown. He got a terrible release on it. Gonna be just a throw to Devontae Parker, who did not pick up the first, or even catch the ball for the matter, and that is really bad for us. That, considering we kind of needed that to go in our favor, but this could be blocked, and Pilardi took way too long of a time getting that one off. But it will be a punt down inside the 20, almost inside the 20 actually, to 21, and right now the Texans are going to have to fire some passes deep. We're going to just tell our guys to play it over the top here, as there's no point not to. No timeouts. Texans need 3. They're going to be throwing ball. They're going to be throwing deep. Never mind. They're going to be checking down to the side, getting out of bounds is the fullback. And Kwame Fairburn, or Kaimi, whatever the frick his name is, his target range is apparently the 33-yard line. If he can kick a field goal from there against 7-mile-per-hour wind, he's just a god. But we'll be David Johnson getting the ball and getting a big gain on the play. It's getting to our, I think that's our 43. Could be wrong though. Yeah, it is our 40. Yeah, no, they're 43. I mean, they are in potential striking range of a field goal, and as long as everything goes right, which that is not how things go right. Raekwon Davis with the sack, that could end the game. They either need to get the snap off or clock it, and they don't. That will be game. Raekwon Davis' sack saved us at the end, and we will pick up the W in a very close one here, as Deshaun Watson threw a really good game. Had only 1 interception, but threw for 1 touchdown. Tua threw for 3 touchdowns, but had 3 interceptions. Really good game from both quarterbacks, honestly. Tua just had 3 interceptions, and one of them was my fault, but our run game was incredible today. We had about 190 yards, 180 yards. Yeah, I can do math. We didn't have any rushing touchdowns, though, which sucks, but that's because all of them went to our receivers. Mike Gesicki had 2, had a huge game today, but honestly, I think that Fuller had his 1 catch for 41 yards, and he did. I mean, really good game from really everyone. Javon Holland had a really, really good game, as he had a pick and a ton of tackles. But that will be it for that game, and that was a closer game than what it probably should have been. Because, I threw 3 interceptions. But, honestly, I don't care about any of those guys right now. Close game. we beat a hot opponent. I don't know how the Texans are doing this well in sim, but they are. And Jesse Davis is hyped. I don't know why, but okay. All of our guys will have plus 10 tackle and broken tackle for the next couple games. So our team has just become gods. Going into next week, we're going to be facing the Baltimore Ravens, which could be a tough game. I mean, Lamar is playing okay up to this point. We have a better record than them, though. But it will be a Monday night football game, or a Thursday night football, I believe. As it says, it's a short week. But we will see how that game will go, and we have a couple of upgrades that we need to do, but I'll do that off camera. But I'll say this: thank you for watching, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Later.